My goal was to prove Riomax wrong in the first year, and I couldn't do it. Like, it was better than I thought. I don't really know why it does what it does, but it has been a game changer. I had an outbreak of coccidiosis on the calves. They were about a month old. And like always with cocci, you lose your nicest calf, your biggest calf. I'm supposed to be out farming, and there I am running around doctoring calves. And you wake up every morning, don't know if one's going to be dead or alive. And it's pretty stressful. So I got moved into I thought that's the end all be all. And then I came upon this, and in my mind, I'm one step ahead of anything I can offer, and it's all natural. We were feeding a TMR ration to the cows, and it had the full chelated mineral package in it. And I was kind of under the assumption that if the cows are getting the right nutrients, minerals, and proteins and everything there, that they shouldn't want to eat mineral. And I threw it in the corral, and they just went nuts for it. They licked and licked and licked. And then I called Donnie up, and he said, keep throwing it at them. There's a consumption guarantee. So I did. And they ate probably, half a pound a day for the first couple weeks. And then they started tapering off back where they were supposed to be. And it seemed like the cows were coming around better. The hair shined up a little bit. The years before that, I would doctor about a dozen calves at calving. They're in the corrals. They're too close confined, but it is what it is. And then I would doctor a half a dozen or a dozen throughout the summer where there was pink eye or foot rot or something. Well, that calving season, I started it in 23, right at the beginning of calving. And I never doctored one calf in the yard. I doctored one calf all summer long. Cows, I went down to virtually none. Now I speed up here the summer of 24. I never doctored a one calf all spring again. And I did have one pasture with a slight outbreak of foot rot. I doctored maybe half a dozen. Well, it makes me feel ecstatic. It does. You can sleep at night not worried that the calves are going to be sick or the cows are going to go down or something. I can't even put words on it. I truly can't. I'm farming in the springtime, and my wife literally calves the cows out. I'll help her when she needs it, and I'll help her feed or whatever, but the stress on her is just about zero when you have healthy calves. We don't have the calf sickness that we had before. It's almost none. It's out there year-round now, and them little baby calves, they'll start eating it when they're 3, 4, 5 days old. They'll go sniff on it, they'll lick it, they'll taste it. They see their mom doing it, and they start doing it. And I actually got some neat pictures where there'll be about 10, 15 calves standing around a lick tub. There's no sicknesses. It's easy. As silly as it is, I feel like I could double my cow herd and have it easier than it was 3 years ago. The cows really do eat 10 to 15, 20% less. I took a group of cows that were going to calf between 45 and 60 days, and I put them in a separate pen with their own separate self-feeder, and I weighed the bales that went in it. That group ate 24 pounds of hay a day, and I thought they should have been up in the 30s. For sure they should have been in the 30s, 12, 1,300 pound cow. Their body condition, eating less, looked the same. They weren't hungry. They had free choice. They had good hay. It was alfalfa too. They just didn't eat anymore, and they were content. They just lay around chewing their cud. We wean sometime in December, January, and we'll back down the calves for 45 to 60 days. And when they're on Riomax, I'm able to sell them all natural. NHTC, there's virtually no calves, maybe a couple that don't make the natural with me having given an antibiotic. But I'm able to hit a little better price point selling them all natural, so that's nice. As I was told that if you don't feed the medicated feed and all that stuff, that you're gonna have sick calves, you're not gonna gain, or you might lose a couple. And I was nervous doing this all natural Rio deal. The vet came out before I shipped them and did health on them, and he couldn't believe how there was no hacking or coughing. We weigh them here on the farm. They're weighing up the same or better. There's no drag feeding them all natural. And in my mind, that was the thing holding me back from wanting to be all natural for years, but I wouldn't go back. I PG the bulls. This last year was the first year the bulls were on it for a full year. And it was the first year I ever had to cut bulls because of cosmetic. So we had to walk around and figure, well, I won't use this bull, I won't use that bull, because I already bought 5 new yearlings to come into the place for bulls. So that was kind of neat. Never had that before, where I had to look around and find something to get rid of. I couldn't believe it. And I don't know if that's a real deal, but it did happen. The price of Riomax seems too high. It is too high. But when you put it down on paper and pen, it's not too high. They're not over consuming. And you're saving on the feed. And you're saving on the health of your cattle and not having to be out there vaccinating all the time. And at the end of the day, it pays for itself. It really does. As hard as that is to say when you get the bill for a semi-load of mineral, it was better than I thought. It's almost like magic, because I don't know really what's in it. I don't really know why it does what it does. But it has been a game changer. It makes the cow work for me, not for them all the time. When I said I could have twice as many cows, I think I could. I think I could easy.